Hello, everyone. Uh, Low Ink back to you guys. This is the second Low Ink since Animal Crossing came out. My name is Astro. I'm here with Silverness.
Hey, what's up, guys?
And we are here to witness the final round of Swiss. We have White Wolves and versus Crescendo. Both of these teams are pretty much locked into Top Cut. Both are sitting at, overall for the win-loss records, 5-1. So they are a couple of the top teams in this tournament. We will most likely see them in Top Cut, possibly facing off against each other again. But you know what? This probably makes for some really good Splatoon. So we're gonna have some really good action here for you guys. Some fun matches. So yeah, we'll see how things go.
Yeah, these matches will hopefully be different than the last set we just watched. But
especially since I now have to buy Kraken lunch. But we have Rainmaker on Manta Maria.
alright.
So we'll likely see, honestly, one thing that I wouldn't be surprised to see come out would be a ballpoint Splatling, a heavy Splatling possibly. Chargers do play well against Splatlings on the greats, but Splatlings are still incredibly strong here, and they are much faster backliners, so it's very likely a Splatling played instead, just because it can kind of just scoot around the map really fast.
Definitely. Something that for frontliners, I know I like to run K-Shot here because you can just throw missiles out and it just kind of tosses the backliner out of, like, usually if they're sitting in bunk or if they're sitting like on their little like ramp coming from base. That can be really good.
Missiles can be good here, unless you're fighting a neutral in mid where there's the greats there. Every other part of the map. Ooh, we actually see a tent coming out, so a pretty slow comp. Both teams have chargers, so both teams are actually going to be playing on the slower side.
Yeah. Did you see inkjets on both sides too? Yeah,
absolutely. Armors on both sides as well. One with a junior, so you're going to see a lot more spacing and bomb spam from one. Zap is going to be a little more aggressive. One actually does go down early.
It's a pro. This tank kind of just looking around. Making sure no flanks.
Well, there was definitely some communication going on right there.
This tank's gonna try to push the top left area. The Ray's coming out though.
Yeah, White Wolves, not in the best situation. They're able to space themselves, so they have the Rainmaker actually set up on the right side now, so that actually might be a really good place to stop. No, it's gonna squeeze right through into street. It's gonna make a run for it. There it goes.
Ooh, Charger misses.
Crescendo pushing all the way to 31 on that.
That's a really good push on this map.
Absolutely. Crescendo, though, actually has 2 down, so not even really having to give up a fight in mid. They just got to focus on getting their team back in. The tent pushing the left side right there. Bunker is being watched right here by White Wolves.
Going for the really long. Oh, okay.
That was, well, that happens. Oh, nice awareness right there, actually.
Yeah, really.
And another does go down, so White Wolves in a really sticky situation once again. Crescendo putting a little more by the book special push forward. The Ray is going to put a stop, however. Bomb spam and spacing is going to come out, however, on the left side. They're going to have to retreat. They are going to go down, though. And the hammer comes out.
To the junior with the splat bomb. That's 3 down, though.
Tent doing 10 things just to draw their attention. Stay alive.
Yeah.
And he finally goes down, but the rest of his team is probably able to set for a push back in right here. This is going to be a fight in neutral. The Rainmaker is not popped.
White Wolves having 2 specials though. Yeah, just popping them just because they have them.
And 3 specials ready on the side of White Wolves, actually. The Ray is going to come out. One goes down to it, actually. And
that's
possibly 2. That's 3 down. Oh!
And comes up behind them.
That is a full wipe. They got to pop and go.
Trying to get the high ground.
And
But
They
this
do get
internet-
lead.
Ooh. That's a really good lead now.
All the way to 24 on this map. The 10 is going to just try to force them out, push them back out. Mikey's
Junior's
going to...
trying to grab. It's 10 just sitting here.
10 is doing 10 things, kind of guarding the Rainmaker. That was a pretty sneaky play right there. Could have been bad had the 10 not been there.
Yeah. Stench is watching the RM right now, just in case anyone tries to sneak.
Yeah, Crescendo, they've got to play a little bit faster. They've got to push up just a little bit more. You know, their big push was on a sneak. They've had 2 big pushes ready to go. And unfortunately for them, their special coordination just hasn't been quite there. Oh, another large teleport.
Yeah.
What was that, the T-Tech?
Yeah, I think it's the T-Tech.
He just done disappeared. Wait a second, how did he get that pick?
On jump out?
Well, we're seeing some interesting things go on, but you know, as it is, it's an online game, and not everybody's gonna have the ability to connect to each other perfectly. White Wolves right here are actually in a pretty good situation. They can just sit on it and just kind of take advantage of the choke point right there. The 10 is just going to try to draw their attention as long as he can and stay alive. His shield is gone though, so he's going to have to play a little bit slower there.
It was actually a really good pick by the Charger there.
And White Wolves are just going to hold on to it, it looks like. They can actually walk back just a little bit with the Rainmaker. Less than 30 seconds left in the match. Rainmaker is in a... Oh, that's a dangerous spot to be though if they pick you and then pop it. They can run from the right side, and it looks like White Wolves aren't in a position where their team can push on that. But fortunately for them, Crescendo has one team down. Make that 2.
Wow.
Nice. Good pick right there by the Charger. This is most likely going to be a win right here for White Wolves, and it is. Huge push right there.
Yeah, 2 very big pushes on this map. The push to 31 just couldn't hold.
Yeah, it's not the largest, it's not a map where you see huge pushes like that happen too often. Phenomenal job, actually, by, what is that, W?
Yeah, W.
W on Wolves. Really picking quite a bit, doing his job on K-Pro. You know, K-Pro is not necessarily the best frontline weapon, but it's still a really solid weapon. Just about anybody can use it. It's fairly versatile, and you can still fit it into modern comps very well, even though it is a little bit on the slower side. So K-Pro, you know, I think in our top cut, we actually might see a lot of K-Pros coming out as well there, just because it's a very versatile weapon, and teams still like to utilize it, especially at this level of play.
Definitely.
But now, however,
Clamblitz port.
Yeah, you know, both teams are running Chargers. I can't tell if this is going to be Charger Central or Ray Central. I think the real difference maker right here is going to be that one team has a tent and the other team doesn't. I mean, it's Port Mackerel, Clamblitz.
Definitely, yeah.
And having a Stingray.
Oh my god. Yeah. Stingray's really strong on his map. Obviously, it's very flat, very open. Well, not really open, but open definitely by your baskets. So you can definitely make a lot of stuff happen with this.
Yeah, and you know, I actually kind of wonder though, is the Stingray going to be fast enough for Clamblitz? Clamblitz being a really, really fast mode. If somebody's sitting back popping Stingray, they're not doing anything as far as objective code.
They do bring up the Stingray though.
And one team actually opts for a ballpoint, so they're switching to a much faster comp right here. Ballpoints just kind of scoot around the map, lay those beacons, get their frontliners back in really quickly. So they're going to have to rely on the tent to be absolutely broken here like 10 is.
Yeah. We've seen L3 actually coming out, and a Knot. 2 weapons that we've not really seen in today's tournament.
Oh, and the Nautilus actually gets the pick on the ballpoint, despite the ballpoint getting pre-fire on him. And that just kind of speaks to how good Not is. It's such a powerful weapon. It just shreds through everything, and its shot velocity is just huge. Even after the nerf, it's still a phenomenal weapon.
Yeah. Again, just showing it's so good. Getting 2 picks right there, and has his ball already.
Man, Not's kill time is just absolutely crazy. It's such a good weapon, and they're going to go ahead get a commanding 2-0 KO.
That's insane.
So Wolves really on their game right here. Crescendo's going to have to make a bit of an adjustment right here if they want to make something happen of this third game. But, you know, just as I've said earlier in the tournament, every game counts.
Yep. Be on splat zones. Looks like we'll be on pump track. So we've seen this map. Well, actually, we didn't see this map, but we were supposed to.
Yeah, we tried to see this map.
But
yeah, this map might play.
To see their comps because they've been switching up backline. The ballpoint charger.
Ballpoint might be better on this map than the Charger, though. But the Nautilus is going to be a really strong pick for this map in general.
Definitely. Heavy could also be used here with the Booyah. Booyah is really strong here. You just throw it on zone and it's pretty much an instant cap.
Yeah, especially in zones, Booyah is really quite good. The only mode where Booyah is not quite as good might be Rainmaker. Just because it's so fast, the Booyah just might not be able to keep up. But this being pretty much the slowest mode in the game, we do see
heavy
remix coming out. So they are going to focus that Booyah on zone. The Jinger's going to be going for an early armor.
Yeah, the try coming out from their side though. It's the armor try is only about halfway, so that 10 shield just getting shredded though.
Yeah, after that new update, that 10 is still really good as a weapon, but it's just not quite exactly what it was. But it's still really phenomenal, and it's as long as your team in general can move fast enough in comp, your 10's going to be just fine.
Yep. As long as you know how to play around the 10, then it's going to be really helpful for any team that tries to use it.
Oh, nice pick there by the Charger. He is going to go down, but not before he gets a really important pick on the hammer.
That could have been really dangerous if he didn't get the pick, because there are 2 people there just basically in a straight line.
Yeah, absolutely. Jinger playing spacing just a little bit. 2 go down on Wolves, actually. Oh, 3 go down, so they're going to go ahead and get the cap. The 4th one jumps out. Now they're going to pop missiles early and really just like swing for it as hard as they can.
Really trying to keep momentum up.
Oh!
Very nice pick by the Charger. That's 2.
That's a full wipe.
Wow.
So Wolves are going to come out with the upper hand in that.
Yeah.
The tent trying to push in, or at least drive the Charger back just a little bit. Hammer is going to come out. He's going to eat right through that wall and just V-shot right for the backline. He's going to get it. Almost gets a snipe right there as well. The tent doing amazing thing. Gets another pick. That is a cap right there.
Yeah, that's 3 down just to squeeze her up.
So they're gonna mine the zone. The tent's gonna push forward. Now's the time where the tent really can shine. Just kind of start pushing forward through the street. Oh!
Ooh, that not. Oh, okay.
Well, they were able to put some points on the board. The missiles might cap it. No, they almost do.
Close.
They do cap it.
They still get the cap, yeah. Squeeze it on T-Tech. Squeezer comes out on top. The help of a teammate.
You know, Squeezer's such a common weapon in comp with those insta pop bubble combos. Really good. Even after the nerf, it really didn't do too much to bubbles except say, hey, you can't just pop the first bubble and get away with it.
Mm-hmm.
But fortunately, that was already... oh! He gets one on the Booyah, and the Charger's going to have to jump out, and he does. So they're going to have to set back for a push back in, but it looks like Crescendo has the upper hand here.
Yeah. Both teams with like 0 specials right now. They're just popping missiles.
Well, the Ray is going to be ready, though.
Armor comes out too. Bomb rushing now. They still have bubbles. Ooh,
the bubbles go down. Absolutely wonderful cap. Really good special push. The hammer's going to come out in retaliation. He is going to go down, though. So the Wolves are going to be making a bit of a counter push here. See if they can just try to stop zone. They can't quite do it. One respawning on Crescendo. They've got to jump back in, and they do. So now it's an even fight in neutral. But there is a Booyah Bomb on the side of Crescendo that they can make something happen with. The cap is going to go to Wolves, however.
Yeah. Trying to just build their specials. They have missiles. It would really help to pair the missiles with the Booyah Bomb, which they are doing now.
Absolutely, and you see that just the massive difference it made. Insta-cap right there.
Yeah.
Forced the baller. The baller, oh, almost a pick right there, actually. The Knot didn't have to clean it up, however. The bomb rush coming out, so the Heavy's going to have to fall back right there, but they can hold it if they just paint zone right now.
Ooh. The 10 is down, so they can just focus on the zone and getting picks.
And the bubbles do come out. Wolves really making something out of it. They might have a really good push coming for the end of the match. One down on the side of Crescendo. So if I was Crescendo right now, I'd say, hey, look, we got one down. We got 2 down. We've got to wait for a real proper... Oh! They're able to cap it.
Just give me a little bit of penalty. Ooh, the
3 down on the side of Wolves. Junior gets 1, though. He's going to pop a solo armor. He's got to make something happen. He's got less than 10 seconds. He's got to go for it. They do get to the zone. Oh, and the 10 almost goes down. Wolves do take zone.
Overtime.
The bubble's coming out. Booyah coming out.
The bubble, though. You can't because of the bubble.
Oh, and Crescendo does come out with the win.
That was a really smart bubble, but unfortunately it didn't stall quite long enough.
Yeah, unfortunately. But, hey, I mean, strong from both teams. We can see why both of these teams are pretty much a lock-in for top cut.
Definitely.
Wolves still going to come out with the 2-1 set win. And that is going to be a wrap for Group Stage Swiss. That is all 7 rounds.
Wow.
So we'll be right back with you guys with the results of Swiss, and we'll see exactly how things shake up as far as top cut. I'm Astro, and this is Silverness.
Yep.
And
yeah, we'll be back in a little bit with the results.